Hi, welcome to another time here on Talks and Sports, where we talk about leagues, finance, sports, and this time we are talking about the ongoing Asuogyaman Cricket League. That's the boys under 19 T20 happening at the Akwamuman SHS Park, and over the weekend we saw week 7 matches after several weeks and after several absence due to school. We are back and giving you week 7 results and what happened actually at the Akwamuman SHS Park. So, in the early hours of Saturday, September 23, 2023, Mangoase Hydro. They had a lot of hopes of beating their rivals. Mangoase and Abuakwa, they live just some meters away from each other, and so Mangoase Hydro, they lack the power to dethrone the Super Kings as they lost by 8 wickets in the game played at the Akwamuman SHS Park. So, with the promise of giving Abuakwa under 50, Mangoase Hydro, they managed 20 runs all out in 8.3 overs as the latter won the toss. That's Abuakwa won the toss. So, the first wicket fell on the 1.4 over, and then by the 5th over, we had the powerhouse having lost 6 wickets and just having 10 runs to their credit. Now, the restriction continued with great bowling skills from the table leaders, that's Abuakwa Super Kings, and they gave away no extras in the first innings, just ensuring that they defeated their bitter rivals by 8 wickets. Let's see how the second innings went. So, Bright Ametepe, who eventually emerged player of the match, took 3 wickets, gave away 3 runs in 1 over, just 1 over. Whereas captain of the side, Prince Adai, he also took 3 wickets, gave away 8 runs in 3.3 overs to wrap up the first inning. So then came Abuakwa, and they needed just 22 runs from 29 balls with 2 wickets down to win the game by 8 wickets and maintain their spot at the top, having gathered 10 points, winning 5 matches, and also plus 2.5 net run rate. Mangoase Hydro, they are just 4th on the table with 3 points, and that 3 points is even shaky. We have the likes of 2 other teams. For Senchi Royal Batters, they have the chance of leapfrogging them, pushing them further down to 5th. But for Pupuni Pesetters, I am not sure because they are yet to win a match. So here is the coach of Abuakwa Super Kings, Simon Osom, and he says it was an easy game for them.
It was an easy game. We thought that they were going to give us a tough game, but due to our preparation, we got to know that since they were not well prepared as compared to the other local derbies that we watched. Because the local derby, we thought that they were going to give us a stiffer or tough game, but it was very easy. We took it easy. My players played according to what they were taught, and then we won the game.
Taking them all out for 20 runs. It's not too much.
We were not even expecting that. We were even expecting to take them all out somewhere around 5 overs. But this one, because they were our brothers, local derby, decided to take favor or be lenient with them, and then that's how it went. In the next or the coming season, we expect to get a tougher team. This year we're able to beat Tortibo. This is the first time in our history, and we're expecting to defend our title come next season.
So, easy game. Let's see how this battle will go. First time they leapfrogging or beating Tortibo Twinkle Stars to win the league. Let's see if they will be able to also keep this title for some years before probably we'll see a new winner. This shows progress in the Asuogyaman district of the Eastern Region Cricket Association. So Maurice Nklu is the coach of Mangoase Hydro Cricket Club, and he had to shift the blame to the players who weren't giving in much attitude to ensure that the game was tough.
Well, what I would say is that
Our players disappointed us in a way. Yeah, I realized their attitude towards the game wasn't the best. So that's, I would say, accounted for the low runs they scored. Yeah.
So, what do you look up to in the next season? You finish this
Yeah.
league, you finish your last match.
Even though we have played our last match today, we have not stopped training, or we are not going to stop training. We'll continue to train ahead of the next season, and hopefully the coming season we're going to make an impact.
So it was the first time that Abuakwa Super Kings has won Zone 1 of the Asuogyaman Cricket League, and they have dethroned Tortibo Twinkle Stars, who have always been winners since the inception of the leagues, whether the T20 or the T10 from the beginning, the softball, the hardball. Tortibo has always won Zone 1. We'll be going to Zone 2 very soon. But having lost to Abuakwa Super Kings and knowing they will not win the league this year, Tortibo Twinkle Stars, they vent their anger on Senchi Royal Batters in the afternoon match. So they won toss and they elected to bat first, and they scored 129 runs for 8 wickets in the first innings. So the opening batting partnership between Rudolph Akunda, who scored 17 runs of 16 balls, and then Solomon Kwesi, who scored 20 runs of 23 balls, produced 37 runs before Rudolph, who spent 23 minutes, was caught from Francis Ametube's delivery in the 6.4 overs. So it took 5 more overs for the Royals to take another wicket, and this time a clean bowled from the grips of Isaac Ba, and who wrapped up taking 3 wickets, giving away 26 runs in 4 overs. So Senchi Royals, of course, they gave many extras, which cushioned Twinkle Stars scores. Now Senchi had a tall mountain to climb in the second innings, a mountain that don't need all the royal apparels, including the crown, but hey, they knew that when they wear the crown and they are putting on their kente and their stuff, they'll be able to climb that mountain. Well, they however managed 57 runs for 10 wickets, that's all out, in 12.3 overs, allowing Tortibo Twinkle Stars to cement their second spot with 8 points and winning by 82 runs. So Mustafa Mohammed and Divine Champion of Senchi Royal started, and as early as the feed ball, Mustafa joined his team on the bench, spending just 4 minutes with a run from 3 balls. Now the wicket fell quickly with doubles in the 6th and then the 7th over. Joseph Siante of Tortibo Twinkle Stars was a delight to watch in the 82 runs victory against Senchi Royal Batters, as he took 3 wickets, giving away 7 runs in 2.3 overs to be named player of the match. Now, coach of Senchi Royal Batters, Edem Doche, says they lost due to some new players in the team.
Well, I think I'm playing with a quite new side. My boys are quite new in the game, so that is why they haven't quite old boys who are playing. Most of my boys are new boys, so I think that is what's affected the game plan. I'm still at the 3rd position, so it's not bad, but I think we'll work hard. So it's not bad at all.
Winning coach is Rafa Paddy, and he tells Talks and Sports they will bounce back as champions.
I think they are trying to make out for their little chances to get back in the game. Since they lost their game against Abuakwa, they have been a little bit serious with their training, and it boosted their morale. Actually, they thought Senchi would have won against Abuakwa so that it will give them more vim, that they have still hope to win the league.
What is next for your team?
I think we will keep training. Even though the league is over, the ladies are yet to play, the girls are yet to play. So I'm encouraging them to keep training with the girls so that at least they can be able to correct their little errors and then make them a little perfect.
So will Tortibo bounce back, or Abuakwa Super Kings will continue their reign? So 1 more week and one more match to settle the table for zone 1, and at the bottom, as you can see, Pupuni pace setters, they have actually lost their pace and they are bottom with no points. They'll be coming up against Senchi Royal Batters, who will also need a win to occupy the third spot, leapfrogging the arrival of Senchi Royal Batters. So let's see what happens in the final week of the zone 1 that will be coming Saturday, September 30, 2023 at the Akwamuman SHS Park. Be there, make sure you come and watch that match. It will be a delight to see Senchi Royal Batters firing their fires against the pace setters. So let's see whether the fires will move faster than the pace setters. So it is Pupuni and then Senchi. Meanwhile, previously we are preparing for the zone 2. We have Esikuma, we have Boso, we have Enum, and then we have Frankibia. Which of them will be able to also top in the zone 2, and then we go to the champion of champions and see who will emerge winners of the Asuogyaman Under-19 Boys T20 Cricket League. My name is Davis Me at 2 Cricket. We'll be bringing you more in the world of the least finance sports. Sports is always my passion.